Hello, my wonderful creatures of the multiverse. I'm Miss from Mysterious Origins, and today we are here to introduce my new novel. Editor Miss here. Full disclosure, I did actually do a Q&A style video and had everything recorded, but then I realized there was too many spoilers for the novel, and I couldn't use it. So this is a re-record. Yeah, let's have some fun with it. Question 1. What's the name of the novel? There are actually two answers to this question. The first one is the official answer, which is Fracture Point. But the world that Fracture Point takes place in is also called Fracture Point, so unofficially I've been calling it the Epics of Fern and Az. Az is actually the little character we're drawing right now. Question 2. Who are the main characters? I feel like this one is actually a bit obvious, but in case you didn't get it, their names are Fern and Azuba Erebus, otherwise known as Az. We specifically follow Az through most of the story. They're sort of meant to represent the audience, so they have more of a childish, naive nature. As Az learns about the world of Fracture Point, the audience will learn about it too. Of course, their childish nature does tend to get them into more trouble than they're worth. If I could describe Fern in one word, it would be grouchy. She is the angry goat lady, and she tends to act as a mentor figure for Az throughout the story. We love her. We love her and her cranky attitude. Question 3. What's the story? Well, obviously I can't tell you what the full story is. I can tell you this. Fracture Point is more of a slice-of-life adventure. I've compared it to Dungeon Meshi before. Similar vibes. But it tends to be a bit darker. It's heavily focused on Greek mythology, so dark themes are kind of rampant throughout the story. There will be chapters and scenes that are going to be a little bit harder for sensitive readers to read through, and I don't intend to shy away from those darker attributes. That being said, I do intend to be very respectful, or at least as respectful as I can be, to people that have gone through similar situations and similar traumas. This is just your warning to be careful when you read the story. Please don't put yourself in a situation where you could potentially be hurt. That's all I ask. I'll catch you in the next one. The premise is actually a bit more fun. 3 dimensions have crashed together, creating the Fractures. The Fractures are a fantasy-based world, somewhat based on Legend of Zelda, somewhat based on D&D, and somewhat based on a couple of different video game series that I like. By the way, if you figure out which ones those are, I love you. We open with Az, who has just been hired by a very sketchy king to go deal with a creature known as the demigoddess Calypso. Not to be confused with the nymph Calypso. Az pretty quickly realizes that they did not get told the full story on that, and they run into Fern along the way to try to find it. Fern very quickly takes a liking to Az and kinda yoinks them. Through Fern, we learn a lot about the Fractures, why the Greek gods are in command, and a few other very niche details that you'll have to read about to find out. All in all, I really love this story. I'll be posting them live on a website, 5 chapters at a time, before I actually publish it as a book. But it has just been so fun to write the lore and the chapters themselves. I'm excited to see how many people catch some of the details that I put in. This has just kind of been an introduction to put this story out there, get some eyes on it, and promote. It is also a very good excuse to toss my babies in everybody's faces and look at my blorbos. Anywho, that's all I gotta say. If you want to learn more, I will be trying to post videos here semi-regularly. Probably anytime I have a new illustration speed paint that I can put up. If you want a little extra lore detail, you can poke and prod at me in my streams on Twitch. Link for that will be in the description below. And I'll also have a link to my card. That way you guys can also commission me if you want to help fund the project and also my bills and keep the lights on so that I can continue writing. I highly encourage commissions. That being said, that's all I have for now. Genuinely this time. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTuber stuff, and I will see you in the next lore drop. I.e. when I want to ramble about my characters again. Bye bye now!